What things can small businesses put in place to help their staff stay safe online and keep their businesses safe?
I'd say one of the first things is around the education and awareness, just making sure your staff are aware of the scams and what goes on, where the resources are they can find to keep up their awareness. One thing I'd say is that if you receive something that by email that looks suspicious, a lot of organisations now do run pages on their websites where they keep track of those latest scams that are exploiting their brands. Xero's got its security notice board. If you look at New Zealand Post, Westpac Bank, and probably every other major player in New Zealand, I think Vodafone runs a very good sort of scams and online safety site. So there's a lot of information to be had out there. So if you get something you think's dodgy, it's fairly easy to check. There's also the MB Scam Watch site, which pretty much gives you the rundown of everything going. So there's a lot of resource to be had out there. I think the other thing I'd say is that it's possibly not a day or maybe a week goes by where you don't see an article around somebody defrauding their employer. And one thing I'd say there, I know it's not possible in very small business perhaps to enforce a segregation of duties where no one person has the keys to the kingdom when it comes to being able to get access to the business's money. But if you can do that, it's a good idea, and always give people or operate on a principle of least privilege. You have just the access you need to do your job and nothing more. And that also is a good thing for preventing external hackers from exploiting you, because if they compromise an account and it's not able to do a great deal, that's the best thing that can happen.
I think it's also good to have acceptable use policy as well.
Yes. Yes.
So the work policy is always quite frightening for a small business. So we always say just put 10 things about how you can use the internet as an employee. So just define some very simple things about what you expect employees to do when you're using the internet. And that will give you a little bit more of that sort of awareness stuff. And the other thing about that is that often in sort of post-incident reviews, I often hear from staff saying, I didn't realise I couldn't do that. I didn't realise I couldn't do that on the internet. Didn't realise that was the rules in place. Yep. So regular just reviews of that and with staff just to make sure they are following the acceptable use practice you've got in place.